Throwing first play is Pickett. Forced out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And just shutting him off there. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Escaping. Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
MT, take 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. All the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Give to Strong running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Strong one more time. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Strong. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now talk about this Bengals defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Fighting off the defender.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Chase the motion man right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Call it a full 3-yard. There brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
incomplete.
And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Edwards scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what...
There he goes left side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 10-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Give him 7 there in the 2nd run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a big touchdown. Jaden Reed from 3 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2
touchdowns. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hand.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Here we go,
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're going to speed things up here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Bengals 20-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him the first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
12. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow rolling to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here we go, here we go. Chop alert, chop alert. Ready, ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly miss hit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On one, ready?
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
12, 11, 11.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi, his second sack of the night. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
They're going to look to throw.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Ready up. Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
On 1, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Eleven.
Burrow will throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, here we
This,
go.
in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who